Hey everybody, this is Kirk Barbera with Real Elite, giving you another business book tip of the day. This one comes from Challenger Sale, and it's a really good book, especially if you're in business to business sales. But even if you're not, this is a very helpful type of a book to read because it teaches you a new perspective on sales. And this card is a very simple card. It's an idea about loyalty. And it says customers will repay you with loyalty. Repay you with loyalty. They'll keep coming back to you. They'll give you referrals. They'll talk, review your stuff. They'll do those things for you when you teach them something they value, not just sell them something they need. Remember, it's not just the products and services you sell, it's the insight you deliver as part of the sales interaction itself. So we tend to think of in today's world, or from traditional type of thinking, that I have a product, you need it, I'm just going to sell it to you. I have a house, you need a house, I'm going to sell it to you. I have a car, you need a car, I'm just going to sell it to you. I'm going to do whatever I can to get as much out of it as I can. You're going to do whatever you can to get, to pay the least amount that you can. Today it's different. There's a barrage of information. The information is freely available to everybody. Whereas in the past, if you were a car salesman, for instance, you would, you had all the information. If let's say you're a used car salesman, you had all the information. It was not easily accessible to the whole world. Today, you can go look up reports and find out everything that's happened to that car. You can have a whole history. You can have more information than the seller of the car. So it's important as a salesperson to understand this important fact, that you need to give them insight. So, and here's the thing that he doesn't talk about: true, honest insight. So, for instance, if you're a home seller, if you sell houses, realtor, you need to tell people the bad things in the neighborhood. You want loyalty? Give them insights about negative things going on in that neighborhood. So let's say you are going to a house. Let's say you're doing a recording, live, or you're doing a Facebook Live or whatever. You need to say negative things, honest. Like, don't make up negative things so that you can get credibility, blah, blah, blah. You need to be honest and say, look, the school system over here is not as great as the school system in that neighborhood. It's still a good system. I talked to the principal, I talked to the teachers. They're very good people, but they don't have the funding that they have over in that district. So you might want to consider it. Even though the house over there is much more expensive and it's not even as nice as this house. This is an amazing house. The problem is the school district isn't as good for XYZ reasons. So you're painting a real story here versus saying everything's honky-dory, this is an amazing house, because that customer call bullshit, because they're going to look up reviews about the school. They're going to do all the stuff that you should be doing for them. So this is the thing that so many people are not doing, is being honest in a negative fashion. That we still are painting these rosy pictures of how everything is amazing in this, whatever you're selling, whatever service you have. If you're selling accounting software, if you're selling manufacturing, equipment, if you're selling cash registers or whatever, point of sale products. We tend to think like this, everything's going to be amazing. It's going to be so easy. And here's the positives that's going. Versus, well, there's some negatives too. Let's talk about that, because I, as a salesman, want you to have the best product or service for you. And if it's not the right thing for you right now, let's talk in the future. Put your number down. I'll give you a call in 6 months, and we'll see if it works out for you in the future. Or maybe I can help give you a referral to somewhere else, another realtor. There's a concept. Share your customers with other realtors who have better houses for your customers. I believe that the salesmen who win in the long term in 2017 and forward are the ones who genuinely believe in helping their customers. And you do not believe in helping your customers if you're not willing to push them or to help them find someone who can help them better than you. If you're telling yourself a lie about how great your product or service is for that customer, even though a real assessment shows that it's not. So to get loyalty, you have to be loyal. You have to be a good person. You have to help them find the value or insight that they need. Okay, hit me up in the comments below if you have any thoughts about loyalty and how you'd love to see that in more companies, or how you can engender or create more loyalty.